Hey guys, let's look at a 5Q game. I started a new account, which I do sometimes, and start down in the 25Q and work my way up. Um, so here I am. I've changed the account name. So me as 6Q. I've done this, start a new account, work my way up countless times. Um, if I'm there to play somewhat serious, then every time I've done that, I go um, without a loss up to 3 or 4 dawn. It's usually 3 dawn now, and then I get 4 dawn, and right around in there, things start getting difficult. The other guy has a chance to win, and I have to start thinking. And me being a very lazy person, along with a bunch of other problems, I usually just set those aside. They're no longer fun. They're no longer easy. The ones I like, they're really fun, is I play and not too serious, and usually get up into the 3Q, 2Q, 1Q area, and all of a sudden the wife comes home early and I need to stop, which is a loss. I always resign. And that'll happen a bunch of times where something's come up, someone's at the door, something's come up, and I say, sorry, I have to go. Thanks for the game. And I resign. So I have a certain 1Q uh, account I've had for at least 6 months, and I'm really solid 1Q because there's so many resignations on there. Anyway, I don't know why I tell you all that story, but it's something that tickles my fancy. I enjoy playing interesting moves and answering questions and a whole bunch of interesting things. Okay, anyway, so here we are at 6Q. That was a long wasted breath of mine. I'm black, and anything, this whole bunch of fine moves, this is fine. Okay, so this is the first time that there are reasons to play one way over another. And let's just talk about a couple of reasons. First, a bad reason. White's got 2 4 4s on the left, and that I have such a hard time dealing with Moyo. I think I'll just stop it right now. Now he can't get that Moyo that I'm so concerned about. Well, I understand, and it's at least, it has to be a 90% move, so it's not a terrible move by any stretch, but it's not the kind of move where you're going to be learning anything about Go. And that's what these videos are about, is learning. Okay, what about 3-3? I play this one on purpose because this wall scares me. White's building a wall out here. White's building a Moyo. How do I deal with that? I find myself concerned. So I play this way on purpose to get in that position and therefore learn to get out. Okay, so that's two different kinds of reasonings. Let's look at another thing. And that is this Shamari. I still feel like I've just scratched the surface on this. AI's said that it's the one we should be thinking of, so I'm play it all the time, trying to learn about it. What I do know is done a lot, and that is that is when white comes in. The general idea is I should be pinching here. So I'm developing area 1. He either I'm either going to get area 2 or kill the A stone, right? He can't make the A stone live and take away area 2. It's just that you can't do both. So I'm familiar with the concept. Still, I played so few variations on here that I still don't know it at all, and I haven't studied it. Okay, so in this position, white A is a common approach. Okay. White plays here. If I play regular, this becomes a better move. He's got backup, and my pinch is now in a white area. This is starting to turn into white's favor. Now I have a reason to make a move. I'm going to pinch so that if white comes in, it's my move, not his move. So I'm the one in the lead. So that's specifically why I pinch. Hopefully that makes some sense and how you can make your choices based on your discernments. Okay. He comes out. If I want to, I can play here. And this is a fine variation. I live in the corner, so I get the right and the corner. That's done. But I came out, which is more common. Okay, we need to talk about the A group. At this point, it has 0 eyes, 0 base, which makes it a weak group. And it can't find life, which means at best it's 1 eye and running. Okay, he comes in. If I make good the right side, then his weak group becomes a strong group with points and sente, because I have to respond. Well, that's no good. What I want to do is keep a weak. Now, I just gave a lot of reasonings, but if you look at it this way, I pinch, he comes out, he's trying to get settled. I don't let him settle. So I said other things, but if you just keep it clean, don't let him settle. Here, I thought, okay, now I'll play away. Then I realized, well, he's just gonna settle. Now he's alive in sente because I'm gonna respond. Okay, so I took my hand out of the go bowl, so to speak, and went ahead and kept him at 1 eye, which also helps my life. I'm in the corner now. Couple choices. I went here, place here, which actually doesn't increase his eyes. I simply play here. That's not an eye. And now when I come in sente, I mean, how many eyes does he have? That's 0 eyes. He has no eyes. So he plays here. He should be doing a getting out move instead. He sees the pretty tiger's claw shapes, and they look like eyes. Turns out they're not eyes, but they look like eyes. So it's hard to fault him for not knowing the shape, reading out the shape, and coming up with a correct conclusion. Well, that's a lot. So I don't feel bad that he played here. Now, if I play this way, pretty aggressive. Now, perhaps I have the right to do it because I'm pretty strong on both sides. He's not. But it's like really pushing hard. And if we ask things like, well, how much of area 1 am I getting? Pretty easy for white to come in, so we have to say near 0. It's just hopeful and maybe this and forcing white. Oh, I'm putting the pressure on white to do something about it. That's all true. Next thought is much calmer, same move, but just calmer. And then I go, why should I go around attacking so severely? I'll just settle. That's plenty big. And my original idea, stopping him from playing here, is accomplished. So I thought I'd just slow it down. He still has a weak group. I can still attack his group. He comes in. I didn't think a lot about, I didn't do any reading whatsoever. I only said, well, I'd like to just make my stones touch. And as I'm playing the stone, I'm going, well, maybe he'll live in area 1. Okay, but then I get a wall on the outside. Maybe he'll cross cut and capture the 2 stone. Okay, but then I get the whole corner. It'll all be fine. Do it and take it. If we come down and don't take the stone, then he gets this move and much better. So just take. If he tries a ko, that's the thing about ko. That's really hard. It was really hard for me till, well, I hate to say it, but it's still hard for me. Ko is always just this mysterious thing, right? But the basic thing to get you through 90% of your problems is, let's say the ko's happening, I'm just going to throw away a stone, and he takes. What is black risking? This question will get you through 95% of your ko situations. What am I risking? Well, if I don't do anything, what did I risk? Nothing. I still have the corner. I have 3 moves away. He got healthy, but 3 moves away? That's a lot of away. So there's no risk here for me. So I don't mind him playing ko. And then once you get through that, then what is he risking? And then you know if it's the ko's worthless or worth a lot, or you know if he can't afford ko, you're not quite ready to play it. Oh, go play some big moves. He steps back and stops you from making the ko. That's 2 moves away. Okay, we're back. Comes down. I thought it'd be worthwhile going this way. This is the aggressive way, right? We know it's aggressive because if he comes out, I'm split, right? There's some serious risks here. Well, a little bit of readout. We're about to ladder that stone, and then he's just dead. So it's an easy read, but it's the aggressive way. And I thought, it looks pretty straightforward. It uses my Aji stone, uses my A stone really well. I'm using it very actively. You know, I'm going to kill something real soon. So he says, Atari, capture, because I don't care about ko. I'm risking nothing. He's risking a lot. And I thought, you know, I think this is Sente. Now, if this was a serious game, I'd make sure it was Sente or just walk away. But he's only 6Q. He's afraid of me. Not that he knows who I am, but it's like, yeah, it's a nice move. And I've already gained so much. It's not a problem. And he responds. Okay. At this point, things should be crossing your mind. I have a want and I have a need. My B stone, my B group, my B wall has a huge desire to grow on a grand scale. But my A group might have a need. Is that trouble? How much trouble? Do I need to immediately live and now he's surrounded me and gets the top is very big for him? Right? So my group here is in question. Now, I decided I could either, I have one option to the side, one option in the corner. I also have options of running to the center. And there's no way he can kill me in one move. So I thought, it's not urgent. The bottom, that B wall is outrageous. So that's how I made that choice. But take a look at your A group. Whatever board you're on, you've got an A group. Don't make excuses to yourself. Well, it's okay because this is so big. No, he's just be responsible, take care of your groups. I come in, he comes in. The three moves that come to mind, three attacking moves. Well, I have a big wall. The way to use a wall is to fight. So A, push him into the wall. So I just push him into the wall. Here, I played a cowardly move. Let's look at a better move. How about I start the surround just for fun? Is he getting out? No, he's not getting out. That's pretty severe. We'll just assume he lives, but if he lives, that means I have this wall, right? In Sente, because he has to go back and live. That in Sente, game over. So that's what I should be doing, is surrounding him into the wall. Now, my bad thinking was, well, if I do that, I think he can still live in the corner. Well, that is true, but that's ridiculous. If he lives in the corner, he dies on the bottom. If he lives on the bottom, he can't live in the corner. So this was just a really bad decision on my part. So this claims the corner as mine. Now, I made excuses. It's like, well, he's still behind enemy lines. He's still not alive. And that's true. I mean, for instance, this Blackstone's alive, so he doesn't have eyes. Like, yeah, that's all true. But it's an excuse. I've made him stronger in my area, so I have less attack. So I just went the other way. I'll get back to that group later if the board permits. Comes out, I do my shape. And now it's getting awkward. I have forced him to play next to my A group, which is now weaker. How did I get in this mess? Because I got off the path. I started playing emotionally rather than thinking my moves through. So perhaps a better idea would be to just stabilize, which is a lot of pressure on that group. Let's say if he goes this way, I'll just attack because I'm settled now. So he's going to go this way. I just got, how many points is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, coming up on 15 points in Sente because he's got to defend. He'll probably defend here, more and more points. So there's, but I didn't. I got a little crazy, went this way, and now we see a problem starting. So I have to finish what I'm doing. And now I'm focused for the first time in the game. My eyes are burning on the A group. Like, I need to defend this as soon as possible. Okay, press, got to defend. Here, easy readout. Don't take because the fight is all about this A stone. We must kill the A stone. Well, my B stone is what does that. If I capture, may as well look at it since we're here. Sorry. I just got split. I can't capture that. So I captured on that side. Hane kills and kill. I had to make sure the ladder didn't work, this ladder, and it doesn't because my first move kills the ladder. Now, his A group has 3 liberties. At this point, I don't. I have 2 liberties, 1 liberty, so I can't leave this to fix the bottom until I'm done here. He comes out. I need liberties. I get them this way. Then I get out and out and out. Got to get out. Get out with liberties. Liberties. Now I can go kill now. But if I can get him weak first, it's better. And so a little bit of reading here. And sure enough, now I only have 2 liberties. So if my reading was wrong, if I don't kill something right now, then the whole thing collapses. But it's an easy read. But A, I believe works. B does work. C does work. And I found I slowed down. It's like, well, which one do I want? How do I find out? Okay, so what's my goal? Well, I am now assured of killing the A group. So my B group is my focus. Well, if I capture that C stone, that's the closest one to my B group. That if I capture C, his group is weak there. So let's look at going another way. Well, now all of a sudden, his wall is stronger. Ouch. That hurts. So I went this way and captured. Now he's much weaker. My guess is I should come this way. That's the direct route to surround him, help my stones. I went this way, which is probably fine, but it doesn't help bridge this long gap. The other one does. He comes out. I decided just straight down is all I want. I could, but then he's stronger on top. So I decided just do the one I want. Well, down. Now I'm starting to like it. Looks like he's going to die. Yeah, now I have all the liberties in the world. He's behind enemy lines. My bottom group is now has a home nearby. Do the surrounding move. Part of the reason I did the surrounding move is because this removes that eye. So it not only surrounds and gets all those gaps smaller, but removes the eye. Okay, just go simple. Don't do anything fancy here. Just clean it up. And the Hane kind of finishes the shape. White shape is bad here. 3 in a row, and all the liberties are filled up nasty like. Yeah, this is a problem for white. Now, here's where an actual 6Q he'll just play here, right? And then we do whatever from here. And it'll be fine, right? I'll come down, everything's fine. But there's a trick. When you do the cut and sacrifices another stone, and then the Atari, and the throw-in, and the Atari, and now this move is Sente to kill those stones. See what a clump he is? It's a regular pattern that you may or may not have seen. But he's about to die, so he keeps the fight up, and now he's just dead. No need for me to do the Atari. And if he resigned here, if he saves, it's Atari. So that's an interesting pattern you might want to learn. Okay. So some of what I showed this morning was too complicated to get much from, and that's fine. Some of it was just how to make simple path choices. Do I fight or do I just play strong? How aggressive do I get in this spot? Being able to make those decisions is a pretty big deal. Okay, I think that's it. Just a little game to look at. Okay, we'll catch y'all later. Bye.